Powered by the Montana Television Network. The 10 o'clock news continues on KAJ, Montana's news leader.
The Bullock administration has spelled out a specific option for filling the state's $227 million budget hole. The governor's budget director spoke to reporters at the Capitol Wednesday and said that the special session needs to be happening in the next few days. MTN's chief political reporter Mike Dennison reports.
Dan Villa said state lawmakers and Democratic Governor Steve Bullock have agreed to a basic framework on balancing the state budget. 1/3 spending cuts, 1/3 tax increases, and 1/3 other, such as one-time budget transfers or fees. On Wednesday, he revealed the possible temporary tax increases and transfers, but said an agreement on which ones to adopt isn't quite there.
What we have proceeded to do throughout these negotiations is create menus for the respective leaders to take back to their caucuses, get input, get feedback, with the hopes of getting to some form of agreement. We're looking at, we need to come to some sort of solution in the coming days.
The state is facing a budget crisis because of less than expected tax revenue and $75 million in firefighting costs this summer. Villa said Republican lawmakers may agree to temporary tax increases to cover those fire costs. Tax hikes on the table include lodging, rental cars, liquor, tobacco, and workers' compensation fees. The budget transfers include things like money from the state employees' health fund or a broader fee on property owners whose homes are near fire zones. But Villa says Bullock won't ID the specific cuts he'd make until the other two parts are approved by lawmakers.
We are at $75 million in cuts, and the governor has committed to Republican leadership and Republican legislators that we will get to that number. How those particular cuts are allocated, we have not gotten there yet.
He also notes that the state is running out of cash by the end of this month, and if an agreement can't be reached,
we're hopeful that we can get there in the next several days because we really are running out of time to do something other than the full $227 million in reductions.
Reporting from Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
And Villa says he hopes the special session would last only a few days later this month. The Montana Supreme Court has found that voter-approved Constitutional Initiative 116, also known as Marcy's Law, is unconstitutional. Montana's Constitution requires a separate vote for each unrelated change to the Constitution, and the court found Marcy's Law efficiently made too many changes to be covered by one of the constitutional initiative. 2 of the court's 7 justices dissented, and Marcy's Law was passed by voters on November 2016. It had specific rights for crime victims and their families to the Montana Constitution. Almost 2/3 of the voters in the state supported it in last November's election. A legal challenge to CI 116 was filed by the ACLU of Montana, the Montana Association of Counties, the Montana Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers, and several individual attorneys. The man accused in a deadly Halloween truck attack in New York is being held without bail. At least 8 people were killed in the incident, 2 of them Americans. Safuo Sarapov was charged with federal terrorism crimes. According to the court filings, the 29-year-old chose Halloween as the day to mow down pedestrians and bicyclists, believing there would be more civilians on the street. Authorities say they have evidence establishing his support for ISIS, including a note recovered outside the rental vehicle he used. The Uzbek immigrant crashed his truck into the school bus carrying children before eventually being shot in the abdomen by police. A high-ranking law enforcement official tells CBS News that authorities are questioning a friend of the suspect, also from Uzbekistan. At this point, they say there is no evidence linking the friend to the Halloween attack. Up next, open enrollment begins, what experts want you to know before picking out the insurance plan that's right for you. And a new way to help teenagers struggling with drug and alcohol addictions is taking the country by storm. All that and more coming up on KAJ.